Be ready. Start. As the factual narration would unfurl, the wife in the written statement asserted that she was aware of the importance of music, its traditional values, and clearly understood the devotion and dedication as she herself was a Veena player, and because of her sacrifice, her husband had gained reputation and popularity, which also enhanced his financial status. But with the rise, he failed to perform his duties as a husband. She denied the interruption in the practice sessions and controverted the factum of maltreatment. It was averred that as the husband had gained reputation, his parents and other relatives thought of a second marriage so that he could get enormous dowry. She denied the scandalous allegations and stated that she was proud of her husband's accomplishments. She justified her filing of petition before the Chief Metropolitan Magistrate for grant of maintenance as he was absolutely careless and negligent to look after her and the child. It was further pleaded that the grounds mentioned in the petition were vexatious and frivolous, and therefore there was no justification for grant of a decree of divorce. The learned family judge framed seven issues and, considering the oral and documentary evidence brought on record, came to hold that the wife had treated the husband with cruelty, that she had not taken any steps for reunion and had deserted him for 13 years without any valid reason, and hence the husband was entitled for a decree of divorce and she was not entitled to have a decree for restitution of conjugal rights. The learned family judge directed that the custody of the child should remain with the mother, and the husband had miserably failed to make out a case for return of jewels and other items. He granted permanent alimony as stated earlier. Being grieved by the aforesaid decision of the learned family judge, the wife preferred two appeals. On behalf of the appellant wife, it was urged before the High Court that the judgment and decree passed by the family court regarding grant of divorce was passed on assumptions and presumptions that she had suffered immense humiliation and hardship at the hands of the family members of the husband, but the family court did not appreciate the said facet in proper perspective, that the finding relating to desertion by the wife was contrary to the evidence on record, and in fact it was the case that the husband had left the wife in the lurch at her parental home and did not think for a moment to bring her back, that the allegation with regard to the interruption in the music learning sessions and her dislike of her husband had been deliberately stated to make out a case of mental cruelty, that certain documents had been placed reliance upon the learned family judge, though they were not admissible in evidence, and further the documents produced by the wife had not been properly appreciated and dealt with, and that the court below would have been well advised in the obtaining factual metrics to direct restitution of conjugal rights. It is worth noting that alternatively, it was urged that the trial court had committed an error in granting permanent alimony of rupees 10 lakhs in toto, regard being had to the income of the husband. In appeal, the High Court, after noting the respective contentions advanced by the learned counsel for the parties, proceeded to appreciate the essential ingredients which are necessary to be established to sustain a petition under section 9 of the act. The High Court came to hold that the material brought on record showed that the wife had gone to the parental home on 3/1/1996 and made no efforts to get reunited with the husband, and as per the evidence on record, she had admitted in the testimony recorded in OP number 568 of 1995 that the relations between her and her husband were cordial till she left the matrimonial home. The High Court found that her depositions were contradictory inasmuch as, on one hand, she had stated that she had been ill treated, and on the other, that there was cordial relationship. As is noticeable, the High Court referred to the Xerox copy of the letter Exhibit R8 dated 18/10/1995, written in her handwriting to her parents, and observed that when the said letter was summoned from her father, she stated that there was no such letter, and on that ground the admissibility was called in question. The High Court opined that when the efforts were made to get the primary evidence and it could not be obtained, the secondary evidence could be adduced, and that would be admissible under Section 65 of the Evidence Act. Be it noted, the English translation of the said letter was marked as Exhibit R9, which indicated that the wife had clearly stated that she had spoken ill of her mother-in-law and others and had expressed her desire to seek divorce as she could not stay any longer in the matrimonial home. It was observed by the bench that the conduct of the wife clearly established desertion, and her behavioral pattern exhibited mental cruelty meted out to the husband. The High Court also took note of the fact that a stage had reached where it had become well nigh impossible for the couple to live together. Thank you.